Welcome back to some more Timberborn. You may hear the fan again because it is very, very hot by this point of the day. So, I've done a few little things actually since last time we spoke. As you notice here, we are following Anklegard, picked randomly. He's on his way to work. He is carrying a plank. Good work. We're a little bit down on planks compared to where I wanted to be because I turned off all the plankers so that I could retrieve things from taking apart constructions like, well, platforms and stairs. I've got to turn them back on because I'm a bloody idiot. So he is coming down here to commence working on the project. Yes, because I have done things. Stupid things, but I've done things. So here we can see a potential new avenue for doing the wonderful, wonderful power plant. Yeah, I kind of completely rejigged it. I wasn't satisfied with the way it was going. I realised as well, may as well go all the way out to the edge. So we're just going to place that with levees anyway. But if we do that, we have some windows in, so we can look at how things are going. I noticed there was a little bit of a problem. I mean, in part the fact that this has been a nightmare. That's our vertical tree farm, if you don't remember. I regret everything to do with this now. I absolutely bloody despise it, because playing with the dirt is actually not very fun. It's really, really awkward. Also, we're now missing 13 jobs, partly because I turned a bunch back on, partly because I forgot to turn on the breeding pods again. We're in the middle of a drought at the moment as well. We have recently had a 4-dayer, so they are getting a bit longer. I've put on over here, though, for some more centrifuges, storage of extract, storage of bad water and stuff like that as well, because we have the efficient mine. And if we're doing efficient scrap metal, we need 1 treated blank and 2 extract to get stuff out quite fast. But the storage is already basically filled up on scrap. I then went and looked and saw, why aren't we converting that into metal blocks quick enough? 45% efficiency. Things are not going well, shall we say. Things have taken a step back over in certain areas. Trying to remember if I've done anything else. Mainly just the tunnels are still going a little bit. They're going okay. They're going. Ooh, they've actually got... They've done this bad water discharge up here, which I didn't realise I'd finished. I can actually show you what that does now. You can close it, and it stops producing bad water. I said it stops producing bad water. We still see a flow. I think it is going down. If I had a flow meter, trust me, only real civil engineers are allowed nearby. Yeah, you could see it closing up. And of course the fact that these are flowing as well means that actually they did this one as well. Nice one, beavers, you've done that one. Fantastic work. Good job, beaver gang. So they're still working during the drought. That's the other thing about the bad water things. I maybe actually don't want it that far across, but numbers work out for the edge of the map, which is slightly unfortunate. So I'm going to blow up all that little run as well, because I want to box it in and create a pressure kind of situation. Because we kind of want to build a pipe, in a way. I don't know if I just want to go straight up here, kind of thing. We'll do that, though, towards the end when we've got all this dynamited out. I want this all blown out so I can work on it a bit clearer. And that's going to be the primary focus going forwards as well, actually, because we need a lot more power. Because, well, we're not working particularly efficiently. Things ain't going so great. At 40% we need a lot more. I could build more water wheels, but why would I do that? Well, so this up here, looking a little bit better. We did have a beaver who managed to build the stairs out of sync when they were on different priority and get himself trapped like a stupid idiot. But, aside from that, things have gone okay. So we're going to stick some terrain blocks in there. Honestly, I kind of hate these things, if I'm being brutally honest. And we'll just give it like a 3D lip kind of thing there. Something a little bit different. We'll do that one randomly out of place. Because it makes it look more natural. It's a bit rugged, it's a bit random kind of thing. But then this will be all done. I may as well leave those stairs there for the moment, just in case I want to do anything else up here. Just in case. I mean, I might do. I want to build a big storage tank up here, actually, to make sure we've already got water coming down. I've been thinking about doing that as well for over here during the droughts too. Of building a big sort of water tank So blast out a large area here, basically make a huge great water tank, stores water, and it'll allow leakage through for like 4 days worth of drought. Because I think that's as long as we're going to get on this difficulty. And hey, I wanted to do this for the relaxing. It has been way more relaxing than other modes, trust me on this. I probably would have rage quit the series by now and just done it all off screen. Which I've been getting close to. I have been doing way too much off screen, to be fair. So I apologise for that. You know, if you really wanted to see everything going on, you've not been saying it, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I also built this, another builder's hut. It's a low priority job, but it just gets us a few more builders in to be working on the mega projects that are all going on. So yeah, just before I started recording this as well, I was messing with the priorities down here, because I really want to get this all going as soon as possible. And in fact, I might actually start off with the bottom floor running, just so that we can actually use the power from it to process everything. Because, yeah, as I mentioned a minute ago, things aren't going so well. With the scaffolding as well, you may be thinking like, my goodness, that looks hideous. I would say you could say the same of my face, if we're being brutally honest. So, you know, I'm not going to judge it. They've put some random bits of dynamite in random places. I don't really know why. I think they were things where there were other obstructions. We're going to stop doing this bit for the moment, I think. We're just going to hold off on that. That'll probably take quite a lot of metal. I'm just going to remedy the solution by just putting in a bunch more... Oh, that does all of them. Neat. I was going to put in a bunch more smelters until I realised that actually it was the power that was the issue. So actually, if I just click that... Ah! Problem is it doesn't do the stairs, which are kind of required to be able to get up them, you know. And yes, I kind of crunched it up a bit together at the edge, but it doesn't make much of a difference. We'll get all the material, well, most of the material back. It's like a 90% return rate on this mode. I've had to put a platform in there as well, though, and I haven't actually pathed up that one, though. They put the levee in, though. Nice. Nice one, guys. Yeah, because of the hole there that I put in for the power shaft to go down. I'm actually going to start digging a couple of tunnels for that soon as well. When we've got this bit better working, I'll start digging the tunnels for the power to go down. And maybe I should do that sooner rather than later. I've covered up the hole there. No longer needed. If we take a look. Oh yeah, we're still on 1 speed as well, actually. So this is like real speed. Yeah, just kind of capped over it. It's going alright here. Little stations in. Got most of that covered up. This tunnel's also in, but I just can't be bothered to do that one at the moment. It's not vital because, well, I'd rather have the ability to actually process and store the materials rather than just have it beaver sat around doing nothing kind of thing. This makes me regret every decision I've ever made in life, but we'll get there eventually. So let's up the speed a little bit because I'm getting bored of watching the beavers running around at normal speed rather than looking crazed and psychotic. I'm also going to go back on all these priorities and I'm going to put them on decent priority. And I'm also going to lower it so we stop seeing the scaffolding. So we're going to have them on pretty good priority. This is going to take those several passes. That's why I've built the scaffolding above. They can build down an infinite distance kind of thing. From up there, it means I won't have to put stairs in. This is going to be torture building this, but you know, unfortunately I know quite a lot about that in my life, having been a Middlesbrough fan since I was a small child. Don't know how Rob Edwards is going to pan out yet, but that's been a recent one. I kind of already mischaracterised. I thought he was a good manager, but well, various stories came out. I don't blame him, but you know, family can be a difficult one when you're, you know, having to sack a coach and it's your own brother. That was the rumour, at least. And if you don't pay attention to football, torture, I'll go with the fact that I have to have the fan on at all bloody time at the moment because it's so hot and humid. I hate it. You can relate to that one, I'm sure. I hate this. I hate summer. Alright? I hate summer. I am a miserable, miserable man. Although I did not realise what time kickoff was in the Women's Euros tonight and missed England absolutely demolishing the Netherlands. Did see the first half of Wales-France and thought, wow, what a special opportunity for Specsavers advertising, because that referee really needs to go. You know, some terrible, terrible decisions in that game. It's good that they're treating it all equally by having equally useless officials between the men's and women's tournaments these days. Right. Now then, I want to obliterate all that down, don't I? That can wait a little bit, maybe? But since I'm incredibly impatient... Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Trying to think of how best we go about building this. Do we just want to go straight up and then hook in on this bit? Or do we want to kind of like wrap it round? Do we want to go an underground tunnel system to connect it in and then have it plumbed in somewhere else? I think I'm going to start figuring that one out more when I've got the base layer in, which is going to take a while, unfortunately, and probably will not be this episode still, but I thought I'd give you a progress update on this while they are busily doing that. But I thought though we go over some more of the other little things that have been going on that have maybe fallen by the wayside. So I'm putting in another bad water pump there. We need more extract because of the efficient mine, but they're all sat around doing nothing because we're full on scrap metal and we're not processing metal quick enough. The other big project as well that's going on, of course, is over here. This is a mess and I hate everything about it. I regret making this. Hopefully it'll be good when I'm done. Until then I'm going to weep because I need them to get the station in and I can path things up a little bit around here so they can build all these bits out. Which will be nice. It'll be very nice. Maybe. It's going to look crap for ages. Until we've got the water tank at the top, it's going to be an aberration. Oh, great. I'm thinking also as well, we are going to divert this off the map somewhere. Maybe even actually run it down. No, because the pressure wouldn't get up high enough. We might have to nuke all this industry as well, if we're being honest. And then have the runoff from the power plant to provide us with bad water. So maybe we make an underground cave for bad water pumping kind of thing, wherever this runs out from. Because with only one exit kind of thing, that's actually not a lot of stream flow. And we could test it by putting in a couple of floodgates there, which we can close out, put a flow meter in, check it, which we might well do. Probably here, actually, thinking about it. Oh, that's a bit tight. Maybe here. So actually, water. Stream gauge! Get it built, guys. Landscaping. Floodgate. Have that all the way down. Yes, I know I'm putting everything on high priority. Shut up. Don't have to tell me that. I'm stupid already. I can fill this in. Again, though, that's just waiting for beaver availability more than anything else. They're busy. We still have 12 unoccupied jobs as well. One of the next things as well I want to do after these current mega projects is build a big housing complex. Hopefully we'll have the power coming across the map as well, and then I can build an entertainment complex, because we have... Well, we need to put more campfires, rooftop terraces in and stuff like that. Probably more teeth grindstones, more showers, more medical beds. We're alright for decon pods, I think. We need more scratchers. We need a swimming pool somewhere. We need exercise plazas. We need the wind tunnels because they're awesome. We've got a couple of details, probably could do with a few more. We need a movatorium, And we need some mud baths, because they're just cool, and beavers like them. And you can get 8 of them in. Could also do with getting the tribute to ingenuity in, and somewhere we will be putting the Earth repopulator. Don't know if we'll ever actually fire it, kind of thing, if we just keep it turned off. Because I don't know, does it actually send your beavers off map? Maybe if I get a load of unemployed ones, build a separate district for it or something like that, and fire them away. Because we're floating around 30, 31 at the moment, it keeps on bobbing between them. We also need to get the mushrooms in, actually, and the algae. So, that's something we need. How are beavers not getting enough kohlrabies? Maybe they just haven't eaten? I don't know. What's that bottom one there? Mangrove fruits. We don't have any storage for them. So that might be a problem. We could do building a bit more for them, actually, I think. But we could also do with storing more. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. First off, I want to get the power solved. That is the big thing at the moment. We're okay. 30 is alright. We'll get that up when we've got all the other stuff in, but I think the easiest way of doing this is by just getting this built. I like how they're not doing the stupid stairs. Get the stairs in. They are also high priority. Idiot beavers. I hate them sometimes, you know that. Yeah, this is just a royal mess at the moment. Might as well start filling out the floors as it dips on me there. Problem with these little arrows is that is the order it builds them in, and yeah, I don't like that. So that's why I'm kind of waiting until I've got one floor in, and then I can build it block by block. Which, yes, is a massive, massive pain. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. It's a massive, massive pain. I mean, I hate it. Really, really hate it. But, what can you do? What can you do? I'm such a happy person at all times. Can they build these stairs, please? Then they can get on these, and they can start placing the dynamite. Meanwhile, over here as well, actually, these are getting emptied out quite a lot. So, I was thinking maybe making like an L-shape kind of thing. Potentially. I kind of want to get the idea in first. I want to get one run in first. So maybe we go down here, and then we take a left turn, come down, come back up. How can I demonstrate this without being stupid? Without being stupid. Right. Well, paths are in place, but if we just ignore them for the moment. So my thought is, we plug in at the top, maybe. Or we plug in down here. In fact, if we plug in down here, right, and we'll use over here. So, we'll take that corner there as a bad one. So we plug in there, at the top, and then maybe we flow down here, flow down there, flow down there. I'm going to have to put it separate kind of thing, because otherwise that pattern annoys me. Down, back along, down, back along, down, back along, down, back along, and hopefully we end up over there somewhere, because then if we do that, we can have this area down here where it can all be flowing off the map very, very slowly, maybe even storing it a bit with dams as well, to keep it stored up. It should be too deep, I think, as well. So if we have a dam and that system kind of thing, it'll flow off the map at an okay rate, but it'll also keep a nice pool of it, where we can have a lot of bad water pumpers, which is what I kind of really need for all the extract we're going to have. And we'll have that underground. We'll probably build a bunch of platforms to host them on, and we can have a railway line going to it with the tubeways. Won't be the most pleasant place in the world to work, but hey, whatever. We'll be okay. I also just want all these off the map because I don't like the look of them. It's nice with the lore. They're still ugly. So, it's what it is. So, yes. When this is gone, then maybe we start building. Right. how many is this going to be across then, in terms of the wheels? In terms of the wheelies. I clicked the right one this time round. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of clicked out of place there, I'm stupid. They're 3 across there, aren't they? Right, but you need to include the wall. So, maybe if we go over here. So, hang on, did I get that wrong already? Kind of hard to see the path underneath these. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we've got the end wall. So we'll put a double in there. In fact, it's easier to see if you've got doubles in. Except that there it's on a different elevation. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll have 9. Right? 9 of those dealy bops. Right? Okay. So then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 does end up back on that end. But it depends on how many floors we've got as well. Because each time then that'll reverse the direction on the floor. So 1 floor means it's going out there. 2 floors, that means it's coming back there. So we want an odd number of floors. So if we aim for maybe 5 or 7 floors, we'll be okay, I think. Perhaps. I know I'm really reassuring. I'm good at this. And by this I mean being really annoying. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I counting this up? It should be like 28, shouldn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 28. I'm doubting myself because I am tired and it's very, very hot. And I'm tired and it's very hot. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8. So like there. So literally just at the end of the ruins, which is a pain. I'll put a pathway into mark it first, because this might be a bit difficult to measure out as well because of the size of the wheels themselves, because they are big. They are 5 long, aren't they? So it may end up being a little bit different in terms of loops back. So actually we may not have quite as many going a long ways, just to get the corners in, which could be a pain. We'll mess around with it though. Otherwise I'll reroute everything. We can blitz out the entire thing. If needs be, I can always fill in the dirt again. It'll be a painful, long process, but we'll have that going on while we're looking at something else. Maybe a day in the life of a beaver kind of situation. Can you build more of the stairs, please, guys? But yeah, these ruins are nearly gone. Although that tower there has 114 in, and we're not processing it quick enough for it to really be stripping away because they're just sat around doing nothing. Well, to be fair, there aren't enough workers, so and they're prioritising that one for some reason. I think maybe because they have high priority set by accident. That could be my fault. Most likely is, because I'm stupid. Right, okay. Back over here as well, though, this one was one that I needed to keep an eye on and keep on forgetting about. They are actually building this at a decent rate. They're much more on the ball than I am. This, though, is taking a while. Maybe I should higher prioritise that than the other stuff. With me, everything's maximum priority. Yay! But to be fair, this will enable them to get the materials up a little bit quicker. Maybe I should build a connection across this way as well. Not necessarily. It's not needed, really. They'll get these in, though, fairly quick. And you can only really have 2 at a time doing that. So I may actually think taking a bit of a shorter episode this time around. 25 minutes is still quite a long video, really. And just waiting until they've got all the scaffolding in to resume recording. Because, well, I've kept you abreast of what's going on. Don't want you to miss out on the explosions, though. So when they've got the scaffolding in as well, it's a lot easier to add all the TNT and all the dynamite. So we'll start doing that. Hopefully, as well, we can get these ruins cleared. I don't want to just destroy them. So, if anything, I'm actually going to now pause that as a workplace, because that's 10 beavers that takes up. Pause that one, pause that one, pause that one. Hopefully now these are all... Still no. One shy. But, oh no, we've got one now. But they're also all full. I don't know how this is the case. We're just not making enough metal bars kind of thing. So maybe we pause a few other jobs. I mean... Are we actually making gears? Where are they going? Where are the gears going? Oh! Wait. These need gears, don't they? Yeah, they need gears. But we've got loads of gears. We've got 1.4k in gears. So, sorry Gear Workshop. Drop your power demands a little bit. Planks are pretty useful, but we've got 1.2k. Is that still using it? Well, they're not doing anything, but... Are they still using power? Well, we've not had any issues for a little while, have we? He says, pausing all the treatments things. I can always pause that as well. We don't need it anymore. Maybe don't need quite as many planks as well at the moment. Especially if we're not making gears. So that's a bunch of beavers now with nothing to do. But we'll probably have another death wave kind of thing coming in a minute. I just want to see how efficient this is working now, because I really want to get that turned into that. We have a lot of storage space for it. We have more supply now for some reason. Oh wait, it's because it was running slow as well, because it was in a drought, wasn't it? But they can be more efficient for a bit. Anyways, we've got a few beavers with nothing to do, so maybe they can chill out in the campfire a bit more. I am going to say goodbye for now, while they build this horrifying structure. Might let them get all the TNT in as well, so you can just witness the explosion and then me relayering the TNT and hating life. But for now, I shall say goodbye and take care. Goodbye for now.